In the world of coffee in the hospitality business, the primacy holds the espresso way of preparing coffee. It is so superior that all other coffee preparations fall into deep shadow. But there is one coffee preparation that is so prevalent in hotels that it carries the highest consumption of coffee that guests consume. Filter coffee, so neglected and irrelevant, pushed into the background. Guests, most of whom come from countries where filter coffee is the primary way to prepare coffee, are rarely satisfied with the quality of the beverage. In most countries, filter coffee is something that is sporadically made with breakfast. There is no expected moment that promises pleasure. Some caterers believe that it is only important that the filter coffee is ready quickly and that it is freshly made. Some, on the other hand, believe that its quality is important, but that everything available on the market is similar and that they have no choice but to serve bad coffee. Most people think that the price is the most important part because the filter coffee is so bad that guests drink it just for the sake of order due to the morning dose of caffeine with breakfast, which is served for free. And if they want to enjoy coffee, they will pay for the espresso and everything will be okay. But do you think your guests deserve a great breakfast? Like really great breakfast? Something that will start the day in the right way. My story is for those caterers, hoteliers, for whom the guest is important, a satisfied guest. Let's go from the beginning. We won't talk much about the history of filter coffee as it hasn't changed to this day. For example, do you remember the first mass-produced car back in 1908, Ford Model T? Do you see him on the roads today? And do you remember the first TV, Telefunken from 1934? Do you see it in stores today? Unfortunately, in the world of coffee, no matter what the method of preparation, the Ford Model T is still being driven and the 1934 Telefunken is still being watched. On the other hand, we at Kahwa Roastery drive a Tesla and watch Netflix at an 8K home theater. But how is that possible? Well, the rise of specialty coffee has enabled science and technology to enter the world of coffee. The terms like region, soil, farm, altitude, lot, microlot, nanolot, variety, processing, score, aroma, flavor, body, acidity, cleanup, sweetness, light, medium, dark, roast, and others have become key to determining coffee quality. Using state-of-the-art coffee roasters, softwares to monitor the development of sugar, protein, and antioxidants, and working on farms to improve the knowledge of farmers and plantation owners, we finally got coffee as she is, as she should be. And what's in it for filter coffee? Well, if coffee is a fruit, and it is, then it should have aromas and flavors that way. Hazelnut, almond, walnut, dark white, milk chocolate, nougat, fennel, honey, strawberry, melon, kiwi, lemon, apricot, peach, blueberry, raspberry, tobacco. All of this has become commonplace at the cupping table. The coffees began to burst with aromas and flavors. Vitality and brilliance replaced the dullness, boldness, and overfried coffee. Espresso became sweet, mocha became chocolate, and the Turkish coffee became pure and deep. And filter coffee, well, she profited the most. The splash of aromas and flavors surpassed the entire spectrum of the Pantone color scale. Brand new filter techniques have emerged, like V60, Chemex, AeroPress, and French press. The Specialty Coffee Association, SCA, has introduced excellence in coffee knowledge. Education according to the same rules for the whole globe. Competitions and ranking lists by categories have become normal every year. But what's in it for you? What's there for hotel guests? You can raise the scale above the expectations of the guests. Now you have a chance to pleasantly surprise the guests who, after a great breakfast will be dazzled by the flavors and aromas after the first sip of filter coffee. The time has come for filter coffee not to be some mediocre solution to the morning need for caffeine. And how to get there? Well, we all know that for a good guest experience, in addition to good cuisine and the foods that come out of it, we also need a good atmosphere in a beautiful and peaceful environment. Interior design has become so essential and important that the amounts spent on it have become staggering. And now imagine that only a small part of the budget for the interior design is invested in the preparation of a good filter coffee. Let's say a new machine that will last for decades. Try to see it further, beyond the habit of thinking a filter coffee is just another investment, because filter coffee is more than an investment. Filter coffee is the queen of flavors and aromas, and as such, it should be treated as a treat. The filter coffee can now become your secret weapon, a weapon that will bring a smile and develop a memory of a time well spent. You have a chance to provide your guests with the finest cup of coffee they ever tried. If we have awakened your interest, contact us to show you the fireworks of aromas and flavors of filter coffee at your space. Oh, yes, do maybe remember that Meridian research from 2013? I believe it said that 53% of hotel guests prefer a great cup of coffee over sex in the morning. Think about it. Do you still think that filter coffee isn't important?